We are recording. We are live. Let's see who's on the line today. We got myself. We got Jordan Jordanimal out in Oregon, baby. Let's get it. We've got Alex in the other room. Let's go. Let's go. We got newcomer Celis on the line. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got Crystal on the line out here in Arizona. We got Eric, Mr. Eric Douglas out in Arkansas. We got Jaman on the line, baby. We got Jody on the line. We got Josh in the other room out here in Arizona repping. We got Julia on the line. We got Kay Bonilla. I've not met you, bro. I'm excited to meet you. Let's go. Let's go. We got Caitlin out of Michigan. Represent. We got Matthew Wilson on the line. Gonna see you in a couple weeks, brother. We got Maggie on the line. Hell yeah. Let's go. We got Mason approaching Platinum 1000. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got Melissa and Crystal. Okay. Duo sharing. Let's get it. We got Mike out here in AZ. We got Arnold on the balcony. We got Norma, Mama Norma on the line. We got Rachel. We got Tony, some of my favorite people. We got Meek Charles. Who is that? I've not met some of y'all. Let's go. Let's go. We got Nadine Thomas. All right, y'all. There's some people on the line I have not met, and I am excited for this call, guys. All right, so appreciate you guys. We got Ali. We got people that are joining in. I didn't even see y'all. So guys, let's go. I am so fired up. I'm so excited. And I just want to say to kick things off, the purpose of this call, the monthly team regroup, guys. This Zoom we do every single month, once a month. We've been doing this since the beginning of the year. Consistency is key. If you want to create anything incredible in your life, you've got to make sure that you are consistent with it. And consistency leaves clues, and it also leaves credibility. Okay. And so the purpose of the call, guys, is to help and make sure that you guys are on track for success and you're making the most of your membership. You're making the most of your membership. I see people come in and, 30 days later, I ask them, hey, how's your progress been? And they haven't even tapped into a go live. They haven't even leveraged Swipecoin. They haven't even leveraged, Cash Trap. They haven't even tapped into, Tyrone Foster, DeLorean Hyperdrive, sessions and his strategy. So we want to make sure that you guys are on the right track, taking advantage of what's in front of you. And so over the next, I would say like 30 minutes or so, I would just pay attention and lock in. And I'm going to share my screen throughout this call. That way you guys can really see what you have access to. And we're going to actually bring up a few people in a minute, probably in the next 15 minutes, 10 minutes or so, to kind of share with you guys, some of their journey, some of their story. And I think something that's really huge is, some of the things that they struggle with, what they've had to do to overcome that. And just know that you guys are doing this for yourself, but you're never by yourself. And I think that's one thing. And a lot of times, and I know this because I've had conversations with a lot of people and I've had a lot of conversations with my family. I think sometimes we can think that, the problems that we experience in our life are unique to us, are special to us. And I just want to tell you guys, and maybe this is a reminder, maybe this is a, to reaffirm some things, but I want you to know that your problems aren't special, but you are. And problems are never going to stop. And I think you guys ever go, I want to say this because this is very important. Have you guys ever, have gone through certain things in your life and it's just one thing after another? It's like, you get caught up on all your bills for that month or whatever. And then, you're like, next month's going to be better. And then something else happens, right? And you're like, let me get this paid off. Something else happens. It's like, that's life. It's always going to be something. And I'm kind of grateful early on that I started to realize that, as far as being in 100K student loan debt. For those that don't know my story, being six figures in the hole 5 years ago wasn't a pretty picture, but this was my way out. This was my golden ticket. This was my lottery, right? A lot of people will put in their pins on, for the lottery ticket. I'm like, bro, this is it right here. Okay. So I want to kick it off and just kind of share with you guys, your problems aren't special, but you are. Your problems will never stop, but you can get better. Okay. You can get better and you can have, I would say, more. I heard this from Alex Morton and Jason Brown. They say, your problems never just stop, but you do, and you can have elevated problems. You can have more quality problems. And that's what I want. I don't want $200 to always be an issue, right? If you're paying for the monthly membership, that's an investment into yourself. And I remember, 4.5 years ago, when I had less than $500 in my bank account, when $200 was a lot of money, when $300 was a lot of money. And I said to myself at 22 years old, I don't want to be 25. I don't want to be 30. I don't want to be 40 and $200 be a lot of money. So if you want to go places in your life, you have to upgrade. If you want to upgrade your life, you have to upgrade who you listen to. You have to upgrade who you learn from. And you have to also upgrade and elevate the questions that you ask yourself. What are the questions that you ask yourself? Are they empowering? Right? Do they give you a new lens? Do they give you the opportunity to see a new perspective with the image that you're looking at? Because, right, a lot of you guys are on this call right now. Everybody's going to take in this information that we share over the next few minutes differently because of our perspective, because of the image, because of the way that we already see ourselves in the world around us. And if I can only on this call give you guys a new perspective, then that's the goal. Because I can't change the way that you guys do things. I can't even convince you to show up this call. You guys made the decision to be here yourself. But if I can shift the way that you think about things, then I can shift the way that you see things. And if I can shift the way that you see things, then I can shift your perspective and I can change the way that you believe about yourself, the way that you see yourself, which will in turn change your actions. Because you guys can take note on this. We only do things that we believe in. Why would you show up to Go Lives? Why would you show up to, the swipe coin trades? Why would you show up at 3 a.m. on Tyrone's session, DeLorean out here in Arizona, Pacific Standard Time? Why would you show up to those things if you don't believe that you're ever going to create the success that you want, right? It's the same thing at the gym. Why would you show up to the gym? Why would you show up and work out if you don't believe that you could actually maybe lose the weight that you want to lose or gain the muscle that you want to gain or hit the goals that you want to hit? So it's the same concept. I just want you guys to know that you're in this for yourself, but you're never by yourself. Problems are always going to happen, but you can't make the excuse. And I was that person for a while where I would let my problems be my excuse and not my reason. It's like, oh man, I can't do this because of my job. No, because of your job, you have to do this. That excuse is now the reason. And that's the reason you must. Okay. Oh, I can't do this because I got, no time. The reason you have no time is the reason you need to do this. Oh, I can't do this because I don't have no money. Oh, that's the reason why you need to do this. You guys get where I'm coming from? Change the questions you ask yourself, change the conversations that you have, change the people in the environment that you associate yourself with. That's why we encourage people to jump on a Saturday onto these calls, because what else would you be doing? I'm not trying to discredit your outside lifestyle. I'm just saying, are you where you want to be in your life? I'm not financially free. My mom and dad are still working. My dad counts down the days till he can retire in 3 years. Right? I'm not where I want to be. So if you see me grinding more, if you see me focus more, if you see me getting my bag more, if you see me showing up more, it's because I'm not where I want to be. But you have to take personal inventory for yourself so you can make the right decision. So guys, let me share my screen. Let's get into it. I hope you guys are fired up and excited. And, just excited to be here, guys. The community is really why I'm still here 4.5 years later. I'm nobody special. I'm just somebody that made a decision and I've committed long enough to see a little bit of my fruits, of the fruits of my labor manifest. And I can tell you right now, we are just getting started. Okay. So this should look very, very familiar to everybody. Hopefully you have taken a look at this because this is going to offer you immense amount of tools and resources to what I believe will help you along your journey, especially when it comes to connecting with certain trade platforms, certain, let's say, applications and videos that are going to help you expedite your progress and your success. So just really quickly, this is kind of like, I would say, a syllabus, as if, you're in school. This is kind of like a syllabus for the IM Academy. So whatever academy you're focusing on, maybe it's Forex, high frequency, right? Binary options, crypto, or ECX, you would just say, for example, come in here. Let's say we're going to go to crypto. We're going to go to the DCX. Okay. And if you've never seen this before, it's in the IM team pinned post. So the Telegram IM team pinned post, you just click at the top, and it'll take you right to the post. This link is at the bottom. Okay. And if you're not in all 3 group chats, the Telegram chats, it's in there as well. Okay. So this is the weekly call schedule. We just had the Saturday overview. I had the honor and the privilege to be able to run that call. So every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, if you have any friends, any guests that want to see the information where we break it down, you can invite them to that call. And then every Sunday and Wednesday, we have a weekly schedule where we show up and we get to learn and really gain value from those that, have seen massive success on the trading side, on the investing side, and also leaders in the business. Somebody like Mike Sotero, Chairman 25, going on Chairman 50 in what most people don't even realize, he's a DCX crypto educator. We have access to him in the traders chat that, you know, you should be in right now. It's crazy. It's crazy the kind of proximity that we have. Don't take that lightly. So you can come down here and see the checklist. If you ever are in your journey, I don't care if you're 5 months in, 5 years in, whatever, you can come in here and get the checklist of what to do along your journey. Okay, so there's basic apps that you should have downloaded. Okay, and then if you go through the actual videos, they'll tell you how to use each app. And the person that enrolled you should be able to, or should have already gone through this with you. And it will show you step by step where you need to go inside of the academy, which videos to watch, who to maybe watch on Go Live. And really, I think the biggest thing is mapping out a Go Live weekly schedule. Okay. And I don't know about you, but I like visual. I like to stay organized, which is very important for any kind of success. But I like to have things tracked and written down. And you can write this down for yourself. If you don't track, if you don't track what you're doing, you cannot grow it. Okay. You cannot grow what you do not track. Okay. You cannot measure what you do, or you cannot make progress on things that you don't measure. All these quotes, but they make sense. Okay. So I'm not going to go through this, guys, like in detail, but just know if you click on this Google Doc, it's in every single checklist. This will give you a trading workbook where you can see where your account can grow to. Maybe you're starting with $100. Maybe you're starting with 500, 1,000, whatever. And you can see your account grow over time, over your first week, your first 15 weeks, your first year, your first 2 years. What does that look like? The compound effect. Okay. Actually, I will just show you that really quickly. I think this is really, really important for people to be able to see, but you can put your weekly schedule in right here. You can go to Go Live, okay, right here, and you can click on, you know, if you're doing HFX, DCX, and if you're doing Forex, click on the strategy that you're using, and you can type it in these boxes right here. But I think what's really powerful, guys, is the trading workbook, because you get to actually see your money being compounded. And I think this is so powerful because, look, right now I have this $100 account. This is just an example, but you know, I have a weekly ROI projection of 8%. Okay. This is why percentage is so powerful, because people will get caught up in the dollar amount, right? You'll get so caught up in the dollar amount for your first few weeks, but you don't realize that that's still an 8% gain. That's still a 5% gain. That's still a 12%, whatever it is, gain. Because when you have a $10,000 account or a $20,000 account, what's a 12% look like? What's an 8% gain look like, right? Oh, you're taking it way more seriously now, but you can't get to the big accounts. You can't, God, the universe, whatever you believe in, isn't going to give you something that you're not ready with. You ever notice why people who win the lottery, or even people that, you know, lose weight really, really fast, how they tend to like gain all that weight back or lose the lot, like, you know, basically spend all their money. They don't have what they got after they win the lottery, you know, a year later, because they're not ready for it. Like your income, write this down. Your income will never surpass your mindset. And I know some of you guys on this call have heard me say this or heard other people say these things multiple times, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this is why people end up losing in life and never grow out of their current situation, because they think that they know it all. They think that, you know, I heard it one time, I'm good. There's people on this call right now because they thought, oh, I already know what they're gonna say. That is the worst thing that you could come to mind, because you've stopped growing. You don't know what you don't know. Okay. I'm not trying to go on a tangent. There's just thoughts, and I want to make sure I can capitalize on them right now. But I can tell you right now, if you have any thoughts of, you know, oh, there's another Sunday night call, or, oh, there's another thing. If you have the opportunity to jump on, jump on. There is something that you need to hear, and you probably need to hear it again because you're not where you want to be. Okay. So some of this may just be a reminder. Some of this may be, you know, confirmation, and some of this may be brand new, and it's, you know, going to be able to help you inspire you into action. So with this 8%, guys, I'll just show you, look, 8%, this is where your account would be. This is a ballpark, guys. Okay. Don't take it literally, but a ballpark, $100 to 5,000 in a year. Some of you guys are like, oh my God, that's nothing. I'm like, well, go show me your bank do that. When was the last time your bank doubled your bank account? Never. So this is incredible. Now I'm going to show you this. This is why percentages matter and dollar amount doesn't. Now, 10%. That 10% from 8 went from 5,000 to 14. Now, even if I got half of that in 1 year from learning this for the very first time, I would be cool. Like some people think that they're going to come into trading and just like go become a millionaire in their first year. They act like they're going to be a millionaire their first 90 days. I'm like, come on, please stop. Because like, do you become a professional basketball player in your first year if you're just starting for the very first time? No, it takes time. Now look, some of you guys on HFX, you do way more than 10% a week. Okay, let's just say 12%. So we went only 4% increase, right? That 12%, that 5Gs went to 36. Now, even if you got half of that, I'm chilling. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm excited for, year 2. So I just wanted to show you guys that, give you guys the opportunity to really see, how powerful this is. Yeah, that's a day. We were sitting here this week, and you guys maybe have saw my story or heard it through the chats or whatever, but I don't really like trade cash trap diligently. I'm just gonna be real. Like, I'm not the most consistent when it comes to HFX. I'm very on my stuff when it comes to crypto and DeLorean for Forex. But I'm just kind of powwowing around with HFX, and that's how simple it is. I'm not going to go into a testimony because we've got a couple people jumping on to share that. But I will tell you, if you plug in, it's cake. It's really simple. You just need to discipline yourself, okay, and show up. So, and then the last thing, guys, are important links. Every Academy checklist has important links. I get a lot of questions about how to open and fund certain certain broker accounts. I personally use Hugo's Way. You don't have to use Hugo's Way. You can use something different. I've just always used them and I've had no issues. So if you want to use Hugo's Way to fund your account, to, trade cryptocurrency with, whatever, you can watch this really simple video to break down how to do it. That's how I did it. I funded a new account just the other week and I followed this video to a T. Or if you want to do it through VLoad, which is through a credit card, you have to go through a third-party payment processing center. You go there. And then you guys can read this. I'm not going to go through all of it. Okay. So that's the checklist. I would go through there, guys. And then for those that ask, I will just tell you that if you want to get a free membership, which I highly recommend that you actually do this, guys. And it's not just to add more people to the chat. It's for you. It's because where can you go and pay $200 to open up a global business and get access to multiple 7, 8, 9-figure earners and get that kind of proximity to learn how to multiply your money and stop just trading your time for money? Where can you go to do that and then go get it for free? I've never heard of that before. I mean, if you have, tell me, but I've never seen this. And I can tell you right now, and everybody on this call that's actually been here for a minute, they will tell you it is that much sweeter. It is that much better when you're making money with people that, that you care about. When you can see somebody else's growth because you decided to share a piece of information, because you didn't prejudge, because you didn't assume that this wasn't going to be for them. Okay. So if you have the opportunity to share this, I would share it with minimum 2 people. I'm not saying go chairman. I'm not saying go P5. I'm not saying none of that. I said, go and share this with 2 people. Go help 2 people learn this skill set with you. It is that much sweeter. Okay. And so there's a little video here that gives you a 4-step way to just open a conversation with friends, whoever it is you're talking to. I'm not going to go into it right now, but you can watch that. And if you are actually serious about, I would say, creating a residual income, getting paid to trade, building a team, all in type of thing like me, and a lot of people on this call, you can go and there's a playlist right here, a starting point. Okay. And everything else is down here. I highly recommend that you guys read through this. All right. I'm going to get out of the way, guys, because the main thing on this call is I just wanted to make sure that you guys know we want to give you as many opportunities and really just bring people back to the campfire, man. It's hard. Sometimes, guys, I don't think people really understand. So for some of you that are on this call, you do. But being in the chats, hopping on calls like these, this is your only opportunity to get in close proximity to success. Outside of this academy, you know what the only success example I saw, and I love my mom and dad. I'm not on here to drown on them or anything like that. I'm just saying the reality of things. I want to become financially free. I'm not going to take advice from my uncle. I'm not going to take advice from my mom and my dad because they don't have what I want. Okay, I'm trying to show my mom and dad this. I'm like, Mom, you need to buy Bitcoin. You need to buy Ethereum. Dad, you should have bought Ethereum under 1,000. Okay, like that's my mindset. And so most people have never seen like a real version of success before they enter this academy. Like my version of success growing up was going to school, getting good grades, getting a good job, working that for 40, 50 plus years of your life, and maybe retiring on a budget. That was not very appealing to me. Seeing this and being able to say, hey, in 4 to 5 years, you can create your own success. You can create your own financial independence and freedom and actually get money to work for you. I was like, yeah, I want that. Where else could you see all-in-one 24/7 access, multiple 7, 8, 9-figure earners living the lifestyle that you want, where it's not hype, it's not something that's unattainable, but you only think it's unattainable because you don't plug in. You're not around the campfire. How often are you on Go Lives? 3 to 5 times a week, right? And so how this call is really just to help you guys maximize your membership, give you a new perspective, maybe that you need, or maybe just a reminder, and keep you on track. So that was the biggest note I just want to share right now is the chats, these calls. Like, this is the closest thing that some people have to success, to a positive environment, to an environment that's conducive to their growth. I believe community and being around the campfire is the reason why I'm still here today. And I can tell you what, if I wasn't here right now, I would still be struggling to try to pay off all my student loan debt. I would still be trading my time for money. I would still be trying to sell something that's somebody else's job or somebody else's insurance agency or whatever. I'd probably be very unhappy. So 4 things, and I'm going to pass it over to the next person. One of our first guests that's going to come on here just for a few minutes, guys. I would highly recommend that you take notes and just really sit with their story, because I think they're very powerful in what they're going to share. But I want you guys to write these things down, okay? Being coachable, number 1. These are 4 characteristics. I would say 3, but I'm going to say 4. 4 main characteristics. If you're on the last call, you heard me say this. 4 main characteristics that I believe you need to have, and I got this from my mentors when it comes to creating success inside of IM Academy, learning how to trade, sharing this with people, whatever, okay, is coachability. What does coachability mean? It means being able to listen to, your mentors. It's your willingness to learn. It's your willingness to change. Okay. Can you follow instructions? That's being coachable. That's what this academy is. Can you follow instructions? That's number 1. Number 2, do you have a burning desire? Are you hungry for change? Are you hungry to do something different? When I first got started, I had an open mind and I had a burning desire to create change. Okay. Because I said this on the call, if you guys were on the 11 a.m., 2 p.m. overview, life's going to get hard. Life's probably going to get much, much harder than it is right now. But if you have a burning desire, nothing can stop you. Nothing can get in your way, because you still have that hunger to keep going no matter what slams in your face, no matter what life sucker punches you with. Okay. So burning desire. And then the third thing is being resourceful. I do believe work ethic is a huge thing. And I think that comes back to just like burning desire. Like, if you have a burning desire, you're going to go get the work done. You're going to go do what you need to do. But I would definitely say being resourceful. Like, don't wait around for me. If you're working directly with me, don't wait around for the person that you're rocking with right now to just go and kind of spoon feed your way to success. Like, this is like if you want to talk about spoon feeding, go jump on a HFX Go Live session with Maddie Pips. Okay. That's the closest thing to a shortcut you're going to get. But I'm going to tell you right now, oh my God, I swallowed something. I was just going to say, if you want to go out and create your own success, you've got to be resourceful. Okay. You've got all the resources in the world. Why is it that I can show 2 people at the same time? One's successful, one's not. I can tell you right now, it's probably because this one person that's successful is because they're resourceful. They have all the resources in front of them and they're taking advantage of it. Whereas this person, they have all the resources and not doing anything with it. They're waiting for somebody to reach out to them. They're waiting for somebody to say, hey, how's your progress? What's up with you? Blah, blah, blah. No, go be resourceful. Can't teach hustle and heart. I can bring a horse to water, but I can't force it to drink. So whatever I got to do mentality. So guys, I'm going to step out of the way. And at the end, I'm going to wrap it up with a swipe coin risk management plan that I believe is going to help every single person on this call. Whether you use Swipecoin or not, you can take this risk management mentality that I personally learned from my mentors on the platform and apply it to your own trading. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up the first person. This individual, let me stop sharing my screen. This individual, I've seen her grow immensely over the last few years since we've known each other. She's actually on kind of a semi work break right now. She was like, no excuses. I'm jumping on. I'm going to do whatever I got to do to be here. Like, I got to show up, show out. And I love that mentality, because that's hunger right there. That's somebody that's coachable. That's somebody that has a desire. And I want to work with people that are self-driven, that are self-motivated, and you should too. So I'm going to bring up this next person. She's rocking with DeLorean heavily right now. She is on the Elite Pack, but she's been waking up at 3 a.m. with Tyrone Foster, just out here getting it. No excuses. So Crystal, I would love for you to come on here and share your story, girl.
Yo, what's up, family? I'm so happy to be together with all you guys. And I want to say I'm grateful for you, Abby, and you've been speaking fire, and you're firing everybody up. And I appreciate for your time. Also, so I want to say my story is how I heard about the DeLorean was I actually went to Dallas with everybody for the convention. DeLorean, and I was just like, the DeLorean, what is that? And so we came back from the convention, and I 3 a.m. So I dedicated one day to wake up at 3 a.m. for Tyrone. And that was it for me. Like hearing about his passion, like his fire, he is so passionate about what he does. He's patient. He teaches you like a little child. He's super funny. Like he's literally my coffee in the morning. Like even if I do doubles, like I do doubles back to back sometimes, but I try not to miss Tyrone because even if I'm half dead on the call, like he'll wake you up. And I just started tapping in and doing his traits and everything. He only does 4 steps, and he even made a song about it. So it's hard not to remember. And I just think everybody could learn this. And it's so much better when somebody is passionate about it. Like you really absorb it better, you know, like you're really focused on it. So I recommend everybody to try it out and test it out. Yeah.
Heck yeah, girl. I know you've got only a couple minutes, but can you just tell them? I don't think they realize, I know your Wi-Fi is a little bit in and out, but just really quick, girl, can you just tell them like the fact that you're at work right now and you're on this call? Can you tell them like how you like just catch your rhythm? It's not about fitting it into your lifestyle. It's like you make this a priority. Can you talk about that really quick? I want people to really get this.
I feel like you have 24 hours in a day. Like you can't say you don't have time. You can cut off some of your sleep. Like I literally sometimes only sleep for 4 hours. But like when he wakes you up and you starting your day with great vibes and being productive, like you start and you do your day way better. Like let's go.
Let's go. Heck yeah, girl. Let's go. Let's go. Drop some fire for Crystal for sharing that with everybody. Crystal's up every morning at 3 a.m. And I was just gonna say this really quick. I know there's quite a few people that do DeLorean. I know there's quite a few people that use HFX, Cash App, and crypto and all these things. And I want to just say this before I forget. But in the team chat, y'all, like you know how we post when we're on Zooms, like the screenshot that we're on the Zoom, right? Everybody does that. Why don't we start posting when we're on Go Live? You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm getting my bag tonight. I'm on Maddie Pips HFX Cash App, baby. Like, let's go. Like, why don't we start doing that so we can see who's actually on up with Tyrone at 3 a.m. Who's on Patrick Kinney at 6? Who's on Maddie Pips? Who's on Millie Mills? Who's on Cobain? Right? So I'm just throwing it out there. Accountability, absolutely. And it also creates, a lot of energy and excitement. And who doesn't like to catch the bag with their friends? I don't know. That's just me. So unless that's y'all too. So I'm gonna step out of the way. Crystal, I appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much for coming on here and stepping in for a few minutes to share that with everybody. This next person, guys, I'm gonna bring up. And actually, I wasn't gonna do this. I just thought about it right now. But Caitlin, are you on? Can you hear me, girl?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you actually? I know I don't mean to put you on the spot, but can you actually introduce this next person, because I know that you're personally working with her and you know her way better than me. I would love if you could do that if you have a chance.
Yeah, girl.
Let's go.
I look raggedy, y'all. I'm just gonna say that. I just got done at work, ate for the first time today. But y'all, Maggie, let me just say, let me like scrub my camera real quick. Maggie, she's an incredibly like dedicated person since she got started. She got started almost 2 months ago. And let me tell y'all, she is hungry, okay? She dove right in to the academy, finished it real quick, and now she's been hopping on Nez's sessions with me every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 9 p.m. And she's freaking crushing it, you guys. Like, she is literally crushing it. So I'm so excited to, finally like really introduce her to the squad. She's super driven, super humble, and super inspiring. So y'all, I'm going to bring up Maggie. She's out in Michigan as well. But Maggie, can you hear me, girl?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, perfect. So I'm Maggie. I'm from Southwest Michigan normally. Right now I'm a stay-at-home mom of one girl, about to be two currently come August. I've got another one on the way, so I'm excited for that. Honestly, the academy's been great. Honestly, it's exceeded my expectations like way beyond what I thought. You kind of come into this stuff thinking like pyramid scheme. I have to set dedicated time to like do things I don't want to do. But it's honestly helped me have a desire further than like what I've already wanted. So I wanted financial freedom, time freedom, but I just wasn't setting apart the time to actually take the time to do those things because I would always have either an excuse or feel like I was too busy, or I kind of just I'm really an outside person, so I take a lot of time to go outside. So that was one thing I was like, hey, I just need to cut back like an hour of my time, come inside, get on the laptop, like dedicate just the time to be able to learn something new, and it's helped me tremendously. Like Caitlin said, I went right when I got started first, I went through like all the academies and like dove right in super hard. I didn't even think about making money. That really wasn't even my goal at first. I just wanted to kind of learn the skill set. And then when I got a little more comfortable, I started diving into HFX because honestly, it's super simple. Like, if that's one thing I can tell people is like, it's so simple. You have 30 minutes of your time. Like, sometimes it's less and you're in and out with money, and it doesn't take much to put in either. So honestly, for that, I'm super, super grateful. The access on IM is so simple. Like, whatever I want to learn, it's right there for me. So like, I really have no excuse. And Caitlin, she's honestly been keeping me so much more motivated. Just like having her check in, because I'm normally not a person that gets on even my phone or anything. So like, having her check in pulls me back into reality. Like, hey, take that time. Like, this is self-help love. So like, something I'm super big on. So it's definitely given me more desire to better my life, not in just like financial freedom, but time freedom. Really just finding my true passion and what I want to do in life. So I'm super thankful for the academy, and staying plugged into the chats is also what keeps me going. I'm able to check in. Abby's always posting, so like, if I really miss something, like, I gotta go back and it's right there. Like, the swipe coin, everything is like such easy access. So I'm super, super thankful for the academy. So thanks for having me on, guys. I appreciate it.
Let's go. Guys, drop some fire, drop some love in the chat for
Okay,
Maggie.
my Wi-Fi is cutting in and out. I'm so sorry. But thank you. Okay.
No, you're good, girl. You're good. I think there's a bit of a lag, but we're gonna make it work. This is the digital era that we live in, so it's all good. All right, y'all. Let's get it. I appreciate you, Maggie. Thank you, Caitlin, for introducing her. I know you guys are working super, super close together. And Maggie, I appreciate you for sharing. And for those of you that didn't catch it, but I hope everybody did, she's on HFX, she's on CalStrap. And like, she mentioned one thing that was super powerful is just like 30 minutes in and out, done. Like, that's what I experienced this week with CalStrap too. I was like, yep, that was simple. Didn't have to do much. So for those of you that are busy, like we all are, maybe HFX is something for you. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. Sorry, Caitlin, I just happened to look at you at the same time. All right, guys.
I can't, bro. I can't.
Guys, it's not that funny. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop so I can pass it to the next. Maggie, I appreciate you, girl. All right, let's go. All right, I'm going to pass it over to Josh, can you just take over, bro?
I got it. I got it. Oh man, it's awesome. Such a blessing to be on this call today, and to kind of share my story, and also to hear everyone else's story. I mean, Crystal killing it in DeLorean. I'm also a big fan of DeLorean. Really, though, I'm a fan of the platform in general. And then Maggie killing it with HFX. My focus has been in DCX. And I feel like I've been in the company, if you don't know my story, for about 3 years now. And I feel like it was just the natural evolution of my like investment and growth process. I really probably 6, 7 months ago was open my mind to it, because every time I would load, money into my trading account, I would have to put it into Bitcoin. And then I'm like, well, what is Bitcoin? Like, let me look into this. And then they had the platform. So I dove it all in on DCX. And I know Abby says this, and I am a true testament. I think that Curtis Cobain is the most underrated educator on the platform, because of how simple he makes things and breaks it down. There is a lot in crypto. It's an evolving space that we're coming into in this digital age. But really just the non-leverage trades where you're just able to find positions and really wait for your time. And that was biggest for me. I mean, we all, like you said, everybody has something going on. And sometimes I would over-consume myself in the charts. But with crypto, it's like, you follow a strategy, you use your Fibonacci, you find your levels, and if you get an alarm on your trading view, then it's time to act. But other than that, you're just basically seeing where Bitcoin's at in the morning, and kind of sets the market tone. So it's been truly exciting to be working with everyone, to be working with the DCX platform. Has really took my trading to the next level, and investing overall in general, understanding the leverage side versus the non-leverage side. And truly just immersing yourself in a skill set that can really, pay the bills, and really have you attain your goals and all your wildest dreams. So once again, I don't want to be out here for too long, but true testament to what DCX has to offer, and I Am Academy in general. Everybody plug in with whatever it is, and just the mentors, the people in front of you, tap in with the people in the group, that are in our team, that are taking on and doing the same things. Like you said, accountability on the calls. I also get up in the morning for DeLorean, and seeing Crystal is like, oh, I see her in the chats, in the morning chats, like not even on the Zoom, like on the Go Live chats. And that's awesome. Like just seeing each other there. And so once again, I just want to thank everybody for kind of hearing me out, and love DCX. If you're not tapped in, it's a beautiful time right now, because everything's on sale. Buy the fear.
Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate you, Josh. And let me just give Josh a little bit of back edification, because I did a poor job in the beginning. But I just want to say Josh is actually living with us right now. And, we're just going all in together, grinding it out, trading and sharing this and building the business and all these things. And I've seen Josh grow so much since he's gotten started. And I think he doesn't give himself enough credit, but he definitely has been somebody that came in here super coachable, hungry, and just wanting something more out of his life, but just not really knowing what that something looks like, and being able to really find his way through the platform and find himself, really rocking it, and being super interested and passionate about cryptocurrency and where this is taking him. And he didn't really mention this, but he's also like full-time with football, like full-time football player, and out here in Arizona. And he's got to find his rhythm, he's got to find his balance. So if you say you're busy, this man is up the crack of dawn, before the sun even comes out the door, doing his thing. And he still finds the time, makes the time to prioritize his priorities and get it done. So guys, if you are going through something right now in your life, and that was the real main thing of why I wanted them to come on today, Maggie, Crystal, Josh, is because I want you guys to see, yes, of course, the products work. Of course, showing up to Go Live is going to help you, right? Of course, like showing up and doing what you got to do is going to help you get the results that you want. Like 1 + 1 = 2, input equals output, do the work, get the result. That's how this works. but I wanted to give you guys different examples of people of all walks of life, from multiple different products and platforms that are out here getting it, that are out here not making excuses, regardless of the circumstances in their life, regardless of the things that are going on. And for all 29 of you on this call, I appreciate you guys for still being here. And I hope that you got the example that you needed. I hope you got the perspective that you needed. So the last part of this, guys, and I don't want to take too much more of your time because we're already 45 minutes in, but for those of you that are on the call, I'm going to just quickly talk about, because this is recorded, I think this will be powerful. If you were on a pop-up Zoom I did earlier this week, I went over a Swipecoin like risk management guideline that I follow for my personal account. And I got a few texts after the call saying how powerful that kind of plan was. So if you're using Swipecoin, this may be helpful to you. If you're not using Swipecoin, you probably should, number one. But if you're not, it's okay. It's okay. You can upgrade to Elite later. But you can probably apply this to other areas of your trading and just, I think, get the mentality. And I said this at the beginning of the call. Write it down if you didn't. But I want you to recognize that your income will literally never surpass your mindset. Okay. Your philosophy about money, your relationship with your finances, okay, that's what's going to dictate if you actually increase your income. Okay, how you're being about money, how you're being when it comes to the charts, right? You can know all the right behaviors, you can do all the right things, but if you don't got this right, you don't got nothing right. Okay. And so what I just want to briefly go over for those of you on the call right now is a Swipecoin risk management plan. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not the expert. This is just something that I've personally learned from plugging into Go Live sessions with people like Nick Gomez, with people like, Crypto Picasso. And this is for the leveraged trading side, okay? The leveraged trading side. Now, you don't have to follow this to a T. You can do what works for you. This is just what's been working for me, okay? And so I know that sometimes when you guys pop on the sessions, they may like mention how much you should probably start with Swipecoin. I know they kind of throw around, $500, $700, blah, blah, blah. I personally, if you really do the math, anything under $750, $700, like, it's probably not a good idea. Swipecoin or cryptocurrency, okay, it moves really fast for those of you that don't know. And when it comes to taking these positions, you want to put yourself in a position where your risk to reward, meaning your the amount that you're going to risk versus the amount that you're going to gain, actually makes sense. Okay, because I've seen where we can get into trades and it's like a 1-to-1, and you're like risking, which would be on a 0.01, $30, $40 to make $20, to make $30. Doesn't make any sense, right? And so having a larger account size gives you that cushion and makes the risk management actually allow you to grow your account. So this is what I personally do. I started with a $750 account. I opened a brand new account. Okay. I have another account that I'm working with, but I started a brand new account for this purpose because I wanted to test things out and I wanted to test my own emotions to see how I would be. Because having a larger account, you can get away with taking every single trade on a 1%, like every trade, 1% risk per trade idea. Okay. But with a smaller account, you've got to be very, you got to be very cautious. You got to be very careful, and you can't get emotional. You can't get emotional ever, but it's more sound when it comes to you having a smaller account, because when you lose and you go under, you start to get emotional a lot faster. So let me just give you this example. I'll paint this picture and then we'll open up for questions at the end. So I would say nothing less than a $700, $750 account. Not me. This is my mentors that have said this. Okay. And when you guys think about this, and I did the math before I did this call. So just know that if you're going to take a $700 account, and let's say you're only going to do Ripple trades, XRP, right? They really only send 3 trade ideas. One is for Ripple, one is for Ethereum, and one is for Bitcoin. Okay. So if I'm on an account size lower than $1,000, lower than this amount right here, I'm only going to take Ripple trades. I'm only going to take XRP trade ideas. Why? Because of the risk to reward. And guess what? Some of you guys won't like this. You're trying to put in every position. You're trying to over leverage. You're trying to make this bad. You're trying to pay your rent money tomorrow. Doesn't work like that. Okay. you got to think about this from a wealth standpoint. You got to think about this from the person that's, I like to relate this to fitness and exercise. The person that's, heavily overweight, you're not coming into the gym thinking you're going to lose 100 pounds your first month, right? No, that would be crazy talk. I mean, it could probably happen, but you're probably going to lose the weight right away. I've seen it happen multiple times with the trading side. So we want to take this step by step. So you're going to only trade Ripple trade ideas. And I take the lower entry position. There's 2 entries. If you guys will open up the app, you'll see there are 2 entries they give you. I always will take the lower entry. Okay. If it doesn't hit the lower entry, I'm not taking the trade. Guys, how many times I've seen it where I'm like, oh, I don't think this is going to go. What do I know? Right. Oh, I think this is going to go. I don't think this is going to go to the lower entry. I'm not going to get in. And then I try to get in the first entry and it completely tanks and it goes right to stop loss. And then that's my, and then I actually go against my plan. So XRP, you take the lower entry position and you risk 1%. That's a 0.01. That's a 0.01. Okay. 1% risk per trade idea. Now, once you get your account over 1,000, I said 1,200. Okay, then you can start taking XRP trade ideas and Ethereum trade ideas. Okay, so you can take both. I know I have 1 or 2 positions because they give 2 trade ideas or 2 positions per trade idea. I am still taking 1 position. Okay, 1 position for XRP, 1 position for Ethereum. Like my mindset is like not even until I get like, over 5,000 in my account, am I going to be taking like 2 positions per trade, or I have the opportunity, let's say, for example, I don't want to go over people's heads on this call, but for those that understand lot sizes, if you can do a 0.02 and it's still 1%, then you can break that risk up into 2 positions. That 0.02 now becomes a 0.01 per entry, and it's still a 1% risk per trade idea. If you guys understand what I'm saying, put a 1. If you don't understand what I'm saying, put a 2. Okay. Hopefully I see a bunch of 1s. And if you don't know, just go jump on Go Live. Okay. So you got to make sure the risk is always 1%. And I'm going to show you why. Okay. Ethereum trades, I'm doing the lower entry. 1,200, I'm doing lower entry. I know this says 1,500 plus. That's stretching it. I would even say 2,000. Why? I want you guys to be here. You can grow your account over leveraging it, but why would you do that? You want to be here in 12 months, right? So 1,500 plus account, you can start taking XRP, Ethereum, and BTC trades. Now, what I'm getting to a point with my account is first of all, I'll say this. Once you hit your max risk for the day, mine is 3%. It's 3 trade positions. That's it, because it's 1%, right? So three trade positions and I'm done trading for the day. Even if another trade comes in, I'm done. Now, here's the issue that I've seen and I used to do this. If you take every trade, I used to do this all the time. If you take every trade and risk 2 to 3% or more, when you take 3 losses in a row, which this actually happened the other week, Swipecoin, I think, had like 4 losses in a row. My phone was blown up from you guys. Everybody and their mom was texting me, oh my God, my Swipecoin, like I'm down, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, how much did you risk? These guys weren't even risking 2 to 3%. They were risking like 4 to 5. I'm like, that's because you just lost 10, 15% of your account. Like if you just stay, like guys, look, trading is just shooting the same shot. It's shooting the same shot over and over and over and over again. That's it. Okay. And so does your risk management. Your risk management has to be consistent. Can't be 2 to 3% here, 4% here, 1% here. It's like, no, it's got to be one thing, 1%. So I do 1% per trade idea. I could take multiple positions, but it's still 1% per trade idea. Okay. So this is why I do 1%, because I don't want this to happen where 3 trades, I'm out over 10%. No, while everybody else was out over 10, 12, 15%, I was only out 3 to 4%. That's the difference. You guys are out for the entire month. I'm only out for the day. Does that make sense? So this is why I follow the 1%, and I'm okay with not taking Ethereum trades just yet. I'm okay with not taking Bitcoin trades just yet because I know my account's going to grow. The reason why you over leverage, the reason why you're not consistent, it goes back to the belief thing. You don't believe that your account can actually get to where you want it to go. So you over leverage and you try to expedite your results. You try to get your rent money right away. It's like, no, dude, like you're trying to be here 12 months later. Don't put yourself out the game, you know, your first 30 days of getting started. Like it's a long-term game. We trying to get wealthy or we, you know, whatever. This ain't no get rich quick, but this is a get rich for sure. That's what this is. But you got to follow the plan. So my solution, if you want to take every trade, start with a larger account. Not everybody has $2,000. That's why I say go share this and go P600. Go share this and go P1K. Go share this and go P2000. Because Chris Terry is going to pay you to trade. He's going to pay you to build a team to trade with. That's what I'm doing. That's what so many people, guys, I don't build a business. Like I love trading with people. Now I don't trade with people, but like I love being able to have the opportunity to trade with everybody, like learn this skill set together, like be a part of a family, be a part of a like-minded group of people. But I'll tell you what, that residual income, when it hits every Friday, it's a game changer. Like if I could show you my check from yesterday, you guys be like, wow, P600 in one day. And I just take that and I put it into my trading account. And I just take that and I buy more, I buy more Ethereum, I buy more crypto, I buy more whatever. So I'm just sharing that with you guys because there's always more opportunities to make money, but you are in your own way. You're going to make an excuse as to why you can't do it or why you don't want to. It's like, no, dog, you can, it's right there. You got to make the decision. So I would say to wrap up this call, guys, for Swipecoin, 1% risk per trade idea. Okay. And when you build your account to a certain size, you can take every trade idea at 1% risk, because when you hit a BTC loss, you're not freaking out when your account's in drawdown. Like, oh my God, it's going to hit stop loss. It's still 1%. It's okay. On to the next. So, yeah, that's it, guys. That's really what I wanted to just share with you. I'm going to open it up really quick. I'm actually going to stop recording. Repetition, just reading the chat. I'm going to stop recording and just appreciate you guys for tuning in. I want to open it up for any questions.